Hi everyone, Oops Daisy here. I'm probably going to be doing, well, the most of the talking for this video because it's a bit of an update on where exactly Daisy is with her treatment, and also a bit about fundraisers and the GoFundMe, which has been going really well. So, I mean, you've got kind of a couple of things you want to cover, really.
Yeah.
I guess we should probably start off with. Do you want to start off with the?
Yeah, we just want to thank literally everyone who's donated or shared the GoFundMe post, because there's just some unreal donations on there. Like half the people I've never even heard of, and it's just really overwhelming, isn't it?
Massively.
We thought, obviously, like everybody does, when you post a page out, we thought nobody would donate.
Yeah.
Or like it would just be really slow. But it's gone so quickly.
I mean, as we're speaking now, I think we're at about, are we at 73, 74?
74, I think.
We're at 74, and you put it up last week.
Yeah, and I just want to clear up, because a lot of people have asked. We don't, we'll go into this in more detail, but to receive my treatment, we don't need to reach the whole 300,000 at the start. That's just to keep us going for as long as we hopefully can.
We've all been overwhelmed by the amount of support that people have shown for the fundraiser.
Yeah.
And there's so many things going on at the minute. Like there's like 30 or 40 events happening.
Yeah.
From people that we know, that we don't know, and we just wanted to say a massive thank you, because it's proper mad.
It's really surprising, isn't it?
Yeah,
you wouldn't think people that you don't know that well would be bothered. But I'm so glad people like that exist, because without them,
what would we do?
Nothing would be done.
Yeah.
Nothing would be finished, and nobody would be donating. People have just raised so much money for us, and I'm just so grateful. We all are as a family.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will continue. I've been in hospital pretty much all of July, all of August, and I think we really done it down as a family. I think we're not honest with people how bad it is, because we don't like to upset anybody, and we don't need to tell people really the ins and outs, but it is really bad, at the moment.
Yeah, things have got a lot worse since probably your last video.
Yeah.
It's spread really aggressively, so it's now on the side of your lungs, on the lymphs on the side of your lungs, which is causing pain in her chest, which means when you're breathing, it's hard to breathe at times. You've got lumps under your arm, which you have to sometimes sit with your arms
basically
raised.
Every time there's a lump, there's so many, they're so painful.
Yeah.
So, which is a good thing, because then I know they're there, and we can keep them monitored. But God, I'm in so much pain all day, all night. I'm on loads of pain relief, but really, for something like this, you can't completely get rid of the pain.
No, you can't, and it's stuff like you've got ulcers all in your mouth as well.
Yeah.
So it's hard for you to speak. So you're kind of missing your tongue out when you speak, aren't you now?
I've got a catheter in because I didn't actually know what that was, so I'll try and explain it the best I can. But basically, I don't really know how to explain that.
Your organs aren't functioning correctly.
My bladder, my bladder is not working.
Bladder's not working, so you need something you can't go to the toilet.
Yeah, so something sort of just does it for me during the day.
Because your body is just so confused and so being down.
But I'm covered in bruises, just all these things that you don't know, because I wouldn't say.
Your leg's about 4 times the size of your other leg because of water retention.
My legs are really swollen for some reason, we don't know why. Just things like that really, and at night I can't get comfy because my back is in agony. There's bruising everywhere, and so it's just getting really depressing chat, but that's the reality of it.
That is reality, yeah. Daisy does a really good job of not showing that in her Instagram, and it's not for any reason of dishonesty or anything like that. It's because you're so good at putting on this face, obviously, and
I'm just used to doing that. Yeah.
I think people, I don't think anyone's really aware of how bad the situation is, and I think that's the reason we're doing this video now, is because we want to talk about how bad things have gotten. Yeah, and
so I've had obviously this is my last chance at chemo, so
yeah, I did think about getting the tissues. I'll have a crack at it.
I don't want to get upset because I've known this for ages, but
this chemotherapy now is the last chance that Daisy really has at treatment that is readily available to her. So that means that we're hopefully going to get in our third cycle on Friday and Saturday. And
it's really weird. It's really complicated chemo. So usually by the second cycle, you see progress.
But there's not,
But mine's getting progressively worse at the moment. But it's because this one apparently doesn't show progress until the third cycle. So until it's got 3 cycles in your body, apparently then that's when it starts to kick in, and it really slows everything down and stops everything growing. But yeah, at the moment I'm just in so much pain. All spreading and stuff.
Yeah, because it's spread so aggressively and so much, because it's a delayed reaction, you're having pain everywhere, literally everywhere, and you're constantly on pain relief now because the cancer's spreading everywhere. It's essentially getting worse before hopefully it does get better.
Cycle 3 is the important one because obviously that's when it should start to work, and that's when we can add in the drug that we've been raising money for, which is like a immunotherapy targeted drug thing. It's not chemotherapy, but obviously it's not available in the UK. It is for other cancers, but it's not licensed for sarcoma. So what we're paying for is someone to prescribe it to us, and then obviously paying for the actual drug itself. So that's what we're raising the money for. Essentially, if it does help and it does work, we're obviously going to need to keep paying for that drug for a very long time. If it doesn't work, there is a potential chance that we might have to go out to America just to see the specialist that recommended this drug, just to see what he recommends doing if it's not working.
Yeah. And America's really not a great option at the minute because we could travel out to America and have the treatment there. But as we've said before, Daisy is really unwell. You can barely walk at the minute. You can't get comfy, let alone being on an 11-hour flight. And when you're in the US as well, and it's a massive credit to the NHS here, when you're in the US you have to pay for everything. You have to pay for your bed, your medicines, that Daisy's pain relief, for example. If she couldn't afford a pain relief, she wouldn't be able to have the medicines. So it's stuff like medicines. Every day you're in hospital, you're paying towards being in hospital, like a hotel really. Whereas the NHS cover all of that, so all of your pain relief, your beds, everything is on the NHS, the chemotherapy as well. So that's why the US isn't an option at the minute, because I'm sure people are thinking, well, don't you just go out to the US and have the treatment?
I think a lot of people think we are going to the US, but that's the last resort, so that's the backup. That's the long-term solution, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, for everybody that's asking to do a fundraiser, yes, please do it. They're really fun. If anything, I love a fundraiser. So since all this, I've loved doing charity fundraisers. So yeah, go along to any that you can if you can't hold one, and just donate a couple of pounds or whatever, and
spread the awareness.
Spread the word.
Spread the word.
So yeah, thank you for watching, and we will keep putting updates on here anyway, just to make sure that everyone knows what's going on.
Thank you again for all the support, for literally everything that everyone is doing. It's just very overwhelming in a good way.
Yeah, and this comes from Mum and Dad as well. They're just, they can't believe it.
No.
They don't understand the extent of social media anyway as it is, so they're completely blown away.
It's an education,
So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.